In a kingdom painted with sunlight, where rivers sparkled with magic and flowers hummed with ancient lullabies, lived Princess Seraphina. Her home was a vibrant tapestry of life, every leaf and petal glowing with an inner warmth. She was the heart of this realm, her laughter echoing through the sun-drenched valleys. But far from the reach of her kingdom's light, in a world of enchanting twilight, reigned Prince Kale. His was a shadow realm, not of darkness, but of mystery and serene beauty. Here, flora glowed with a soft, ethereal light, and the air shimmered with a quiet, potent magic under a sky of perpetual twilight. It was a world of serene shadows and glowing wonders, a perfect mirror to the bright world of the fairies. One day, an unfamiliar melody, a hauntingly beautiful tune, drifted on the breeze to Seraphine's ears. It was a song unlike any she had ever heard, a whisper of shadow and starlight. Drawn by an irresistible curiosity, she followed the sound through winding paths and ancient groves, deeper into the heart of her kingdom than she had ever ventured. The melody led her to a place where the sunlight seemed to hesitate, where the air grew cooler and the vibrant greens of her world softened. There, hidden behind a curtain of shimmering ivy, was a passage, a shimmering gateway she never knew existed. It pulsed with a gentle, dark light, humming with the very same melody that had called to her. With a heart full of both trepidation and wonder, she stepped through. On the other side, the world transformed. The brilliant sun was replaced by a soft, silver moon that hung in a twilight sky. Glowing mushrooms cast a gentle luminescence on winding paths, and strange, beautiful flowers pulsed with a soft, internal light. This was the Shadow Realm. And there, beside a tranquil, moonlit pond, stood Prince Kale. He turned as she approached, his eyes holding the depth of 1,000 twilight skies. Their first meeting was a silent dance of caution and fascination. She was a creature of pure light, a stark, beautiful contrast to his world of graceful shadows. He was an enigma, his presence both powerful and gentle. They were from two different worlds, two opposing forces, yet in that moment, they saw not an enemy, but a reflection of a part of themselves they never knew was missing. From that day forward, they began to meet in secret, at the very border where their two worlds touched. It was their sacred space, a place where light and shadow could coexist. Seraphina would share tales of the sun, of the brilliant colors of dawn, and the warmth of a summer's day. Kale would describe the beauty of the twilight, the silent dance of the glowing flora, and the profound peace of his eternally moonlit world. They shared their dreams, their fears, and the hopes they held for their people. One day, at the spot where they always met, a new flower sprouted. It was unlike any in either kingdom. Its petals held the brilliant warmth of the sun, while its stem and leaves shimmered with the cool, dark light of the Shadow Realm. When they touched it together, it pulsed with a soft, harmonious glow, a perfect blend of light and shadow, a living symbol of their impossible love. But secrets, especially those powerful enough to bridge worlds, rarely stay hidden for long. A member of the Fairy Council, patrolling the borders, discovered the unique glowing flower. To the fairies, who revered the purity of light, this bloom was a dark omen, a corruption of their sacred lands. The sight of shadow intertwined with their light was seen as a terrifying impurity. Panic and fear spread through the sunlit kingdom like a wildfire. Simultaneously, in the Shadow Realm, a courtier loyal to the old ways found the flower and reported it to the Shadow Court. To them, the flower was a sign of betrayal, a symbol of their prince yielding to the blinding, chaotic world of light. They saw it as a weakness, a dilution of their serene, powerful darkness. The fragile peace between the two realms, maintained for centuries by mutual avoidance, shattered. Fueled by misunderstanding and ancient prejudice, armies began to gather at the border. The fairy knights, their armor gleaming like the midday sun, stood ready with swords of pure light. Opposite them, the shadow warriors, silent and formidable in their obsidian armor, wielded weapons forged in twilight. The air crackled with tension, a palpable hostility that threatened to tear the very fabric of their worlds apart. The two realms stood on the brink of a catastrophic war. But as the first commands to charge were about to be given, two figures stepped into the no-man's land between the armies. It was Seraphina and Kale. They walked towards each other, their eyes locked, ignoring the gasps and shouts from their respective sides. In the space between the two bristling forces of light and shadow, they stood together, holding the magical flower that had started it all. The bloom pulsed gently, its light a beacon of defiance in the face of hatred. Seraphina and Kale stood firm, a living bridge between their two worlds. They looked at their people, their faces filled not with defiance, but with a plea for understanding. Then, they turned to each other and joined hands over the glowing flower. The moment their skin touched, a powerful wave of energy erupted from the bloom. It wasn't an explosion of destruction, but a silent, beautiful wave of pure harmony. A perfect, breathtaking blend of light and shadow swept across the battlefield. The energy washed over the fairy knights, and they felt the calm serenity of a cool twilight. It passed over the shadow warriors, and they felt the gentle warmth of the morning sun. The aggression and fear in their hearts dissolved, replaced by a profound sense of awe and peace. The two armies, poised for battle just moments before, lowered their weapons in unison. High above in the sky that marked the border of their realms, the energy created a spectacular aurora. Swirls of brilliant gold and deep, shimmering indigo danced together, creating a celestial tapestry that neither kingdom had ever witnessed. It was a sky that belonged to neither light nor shadow, but to both. Their love, once a secret whispered at the border, had become a legend painted across the heavens for all to see. It was a testament to the fact that light and shadow were not enemies, but two halves of a greater whole. From that day on, the passage between the realms was opened. An era of unprecedented peace and cooperation began, with fairies and shadow beings sharing their knowledge, their cultures, and their worlds. The story of Seraphina and Kale became a cherished legend, a reminder that the greatest strength is found not in division, but in unity, and that true love has the power to create a light all its own. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more tales from magical worlds.